it was, I don't know. I wrote this just kind of, I was in a dark place, and I'm like, I need to write something that's going to just make me laugh. It's probably the most self-indulgent book I've written, but people seem to find it funny. So I'm going to read a scene from it. Lopresti hated that job almost as he hated night read. But he looked at Facebook and saw the author of The Premature Ejaculating Penises versus Alien Vaginas from Pluto Part 3 bragging in the thread that his book was Amazon's top 2,000 book rating. Phil felt hatred even greater for that book and its hack writer than he did for Baker's night read. This guy really hates night read. It's an ongoing joke. It repulsed him that these self-published hacks were destroying literature, one awful book at a time. Though Phil didn't care for or want a traditional liberal arts education, he was more well-read than most MFA graduates and believed his own poetry deserved recognition. He thought his photography was even better than his poetry, but most people on Facebook would rather share memes than buy pictures of graveyard bloody crucifixes and murky forests. Phil looked away from the computer and peeked outside his smudged window. He saw in the breeze and thought about masturbating on them. Since he hit puberty, the act of masturbating on trees had always given him an erotic euphoria, akin to the darkly erotic poetry of Baudelaire. One review of his first book, Haunted Fucking, it's a real book title, said Lopresti was a hybrid of Baudelaire and Bukowski. Phil learned that great reviews did not sell books. He looked back to his computer screen and decided he'd rather take his rage on Facebook than ejaculate upon a birch tree. He began typing out in all caps, "You fucks! I have poetry and photographs for sale, and you'd rather buy talking penis books. Don't you see I'm a great goddamn artist? Not because I'm that great, because so many books right now are so fucking bad. You should be thanking me for creating art that is actually decent." Three exclamation points. "I should quit writing so you fucks can go eat your quinoa and drink your microbrews while reading your talking dick vagina books until you choke to death on your hipster food and beer. If you have any decency and humanity, instead you buy my latest books with the link at the bottom. Buy it, you fucks." He posted the book link and looked to see if any person felt the same way or would like to comment or share the book link. His writer friend, Christoph Paul, who was a decent guy for a hack Jew writer, commented, "Why don't you say something political with menstrual blood? You know, like symbolism. That art scene might like it." "That is fucking stupid," Phil typed back in all caps. "Why don't you and the art scene go drown in menstrual blood?" Phil's post ended only getting 6 likes from the same 6 people who always liked his posts because they found his rants ironically amusing. No one shared it. He closed his computer and walked outside to find a tree to masturbate on. That's a fun one. All right, let's do some emo real poetry. So it's gonna switch. This is like my one serious poetry book. Obviously, I'm known for a humor writer, but I've been writing like these serious poems or like heartfelt for like over 10 years. And I finally felt I had a collection. I talked to an editor, a press called Rooster Republic. I'm like, "What do you think?" And he was game. So here are some. I opened up to one that's really, so this is more sweet stuff. This is a little different than birch tree masturbation. A soliloquy inspired by Steve Urkel. I'm watching the Family Matters episode where Urkel turns to Stefan Urkel. It's really quite profound as it deals with the existential issues of authenticity and genetic engineering, my major concerns for the 21st century. You're asleep and your body's next to mine. You're cute when you sleep. I feel at peace holding you close, writing this, while Stefan shows off his new swag. I'm not tired. Family Matters is now in the 3rd act. Laura is realizing she misses the real Steve. As Stefan, he's drunk on swag and high self-esteem. But this troubles Laura and soon it troubles him. He takes the uncool gene elixir and returns to being Urkel because he doesn't want to lose her. It's a touching self-sacrifice. It's over. I wish I could be like Urkel and make a sacrifice to stay with you. I really want to go to sleep holding you and wake up next to you and get breakfast, but I gotta get ready for the Brooklyn Book Fest. I head out and find a cab because I don't know how to use the subway. I don't want to be late either. I want to try to that publisher we think is cool to talk to me. Who knows, maybe one day when we're older we'll maybe be readers there, and maybe you and I be something too. I don't know what it is, but I just always want to talk to you, even when you're sleeping. I always do. I want to be here. I want to be in New York with your arms dreaming. Okay. Let's find something else here. Oh, this is always a fun one. My girlfriend's cat is a nihilist. My girlfriend's cat is a nihilist. She believes in nothing but hissing at me near the window, hoping to eat the heads of birds chirping sweet songs and the squirrels who run down the trees. My girlfriend's cat reads Nietzsche and Marquis de Sade, hissing at my need to pet her while she waits for me to throw the ball she pretends to kill, then takes her cat nap, dreaming of nothingness. Okay. Writing at your day job. Each sentence is a trail, and they're going to catch you. One too many similes is going to lead you to a firing squad. You follow your dreams, but have dreams of getting fired. Every excuse gets used until you get a performance eval. Your work gets better, and your work for them gets worse. You become Ahab, the white of the screen calls you to catch that right sentence. But when they catch you, you'll walk the unemployment line. No, I'm not going to read the Nicole Aniston poem. That's not going to happen here. Let's see here. I'm going to read this one. Height. I'm really attracted to tall girls. I recently have fallen hard for a girl who's 5'11" without shoes. I'm not as tall. I am average height. I'm not tall enough to play sport professionally. Before I came, what was referred to as a lame-ass poet and got pubes. I was a jock and a big jerk, but my post-puberty height never matched my natural ability, and those scholarships and sports friends became a distant dream. Today I ride on the cheap train to NYC to see my 5'11" crush, but I'm enamored with the 6'3" brunette sitting up front. She's the prettiest and tallest of the group of 3 girls, average looking with beautiful laughs, having a fun time teasing what they call Tolly. If she was my height, she'd be with her boyfriend on the Acela. And if I was hers, I'd be on the Euro-Rail, playing basketball in the European League. Maybe I'm not even attracted to her. Maybe I just want to trade height. Our lives would be better, but she wouldn't have those loyal girlfriends that love her, and I wouldn't be writing this poem. All right? We'll make this transition to SportsCenter poems. This is not coming out till later on. There might not be any people here that like these poems, honestly. But I'm gonna read some. And they're drawings. I take this with love and disdain. I believe somebody called me Rupi Kapoor for bros with this book. So it is what it is. But yeah, here's a drawing of Mark Cuban as a cat. One day sharks will replace all athletes. Billionaires know this truth. This is why me and Trump fear sharks so much. To survive, we will all face a shark tank, but the sharks will walk on land with their Elon Musk proton packs. I've seen Deep Blue Sea 87 times because it lays out the prophecy. The Illuminati are putting secret messages into all the shitty shark movies about the singularity shark future. That is why I guest starred in Sharknado 3 as the president. The Illuminati made me be in the film. For humanity to survive, we will have to evolve into Godzilla-sized cats. The Singularity Shark Humanoid Cat War 2020 will be a defining moment of humanity. We must dive into the shark tanks and defeat them. Then you, me, and Mr. Wonderful will eat cheese and drink wine after we are victorious. Do people know who Gronk is?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, here's my Gronk poem. Here's the drawing as a meatwad. Me like football. Me like boobies. Me like fist pump. Me like boobies and fist pump music. Me like 69. Me not like math. Me like playbook, good book. Me no like other books. Me like dogs and kitty cats. Me no like eagles. Me no like giants. Me like movie facing the giants. Me no like giantess porn. Me like dwarves. Me like Tom Tom. Me no like his food. Me like Jersey Shore. Me like Bill Bill. Me no like football bills. Me love football. I'm gonna read this Jon Gruden poem because why not? This is him talking to a sexy banana. Do you love football? Do you love to talk to bananas as they tell you what to call on 3rd down and 6? Man, I've talked to bananas since 1st grade. There's a primal connection between a man and a banana, just like there is with football. It's in our DNA to love football. The monkeys played in the jungle, using poop and fish bones for a pigskin. Those monkeys, man, they played Raider football. Man, I love football as much as Mama Gruden. I hope when I die they cut my body up and turn me into 7 footballs that are used in the Super Bowl. I'll be watching the game in heaven, having a banana float with monkey gods, calling the game on a cloud made of Hooters wings and Super Bowl rings. I'll do one more, then I'll read maybe something from Mandy. Okay, yeah, this is a fun one. Maria Sharapova poem. Every time I make score, I give thanks to Putin. He made me so proud to be Russian tennis star. He reading this book right now. Putin read all books. Putin everywhere. Help me win championships for him. He going to kill Mesopotamia if they challenge us. Tennis great. I'm scared to one day be able to play. Please, CIA, good girl who will save me a game with a good serve. I don't know if I can read from here.
Read from the David Foster Wallace story.
Okay.
Let the Narwhals read it then.
I'll read just a tiny bit of City on Fire.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna call it a day. So trigger warnings, I guess. There's just talk of fluids. I'll read the intro first. Hey, sexy people. Though I think the story is very cool, it's not my own. I can't take credit for it, but the author gave me full permission to publish it under my name. I usually write in Hemingway blowjob minimalist third-person prose, but this story is written in touching first-person nonfiction. I knew that the reptilians were real, as my boyfriend Trevor and I watch Ancient Aliens all the time, but I had no idea about how they were involved in publishing. This brave old man sent me the story in a Word doc with instructions to publish it under my name. He said because of the success with Kirk Cameron and the Crocodile of Chaos magic, this story had reached the right people. I found the story to be sexy, informative, and moving. For those asking, it is not related to the $2 million first-time novel City on Fire. The answer is sort of. With the reptilians and the snake aliens, all stories are related. Sincerely, Mandy DeSandra. The city wasn't on fire, but it was ripe with the cum of the reptilians. AIDS break. The novel, City on Fire, had just been published. Authors kept complaining about how much money the writer received with publication. What they did not know is that the Illuminati lizard people are behind the novel of lies. They paid the author, Garth Rist Hallberg, all the money because the big 5 publishing companies are run by lizard people who don't want you to know the real truth. The truth of what happened during the blackout of 1977. I know the truth because I was there during the blackout. The lizards people didn't erase my memory like all the others. Yes, the lizard people, Illuminati, reptilian aliens are very real. But what you don't know is they were cocky all over New York City during the blackout. Their semen erases your memory and your sense of self. They make humans act in whatever ways they want. The reptilians have gone from planet to planet to dominate and control their species with their semen and their stories. It was the reptilians that invented the book on their planet. They are still using literature to control us. The reptilians left their home planet 200,000 years ago, and their spacecraft landed in a place we now call New York City. The reptilians claimed the land, ejaculated upon all of the species. The creation story of the Bible is partially true. The reptilians took control of Eden in 7 days. They can reproduce, but they control almost anything through their semen. Anything but their rivals, the snake alien people. They fell to Earth too, but they fell in the Amazon. And I'll stop there. Thank you so much.